everyone. Welcome to Minor League Important, the podcast where we talk about minor league sports. I'm your host, Kevin Marlowe. I'm joined here tonight by my co-host, Dylan. How you doing, bud?
Hey, man, I can't complain. I got two crazy 4-year-olds who are actually starting preschool coming Thursday, which is crazy.
Dang.
I can't believe it. They're growing up so fast. Other than that, yeah, man, not much, just working, just kind of hanging out. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Work is crazy busy right now. I work in band and orchestra rentals, and it is back to school season, so we are crazy busy. I know some of you guys on my team watch this, so shout out you guys. You guys are all crushing it. Good job, team. But we are also joined here by Colin Scholl. Colin, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. Just living week by week, enjoying life, and we got that fall weather coming in, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Heck yeah.
But I foresee a one more hot week in the summer before we officially hit fall, unfortunately. But
you guys, you know what fall means?
Fall means hockey.
Hockey, basketball,
Yep.
the sports.
All of our good sports are coming back.
Yeah.
No shame to soccer.
No shame to soccer or baseball. But
yeah.
We are all very much in the winter sports
that we
line
are.
of work. So, I play hockey. We all watch hockey. We all were in the G League. But yeah, so we've got a lot for you tonight. Tonight, Ryan couldn't be here, so boo Ryan. Boo.
No,
Come on,
boo
Ryan.
Ryan. No, boo Ryan.
He's working for his school right now, and he's doing another broadcast.
Yep.
He's broadcasting high school football right now. So
yep.
Go Ryan. Not
just
boo
think,
you.
all those hours on the podcast have just helped him be better on the air.
True.
Or
Very
vice
true.
versa.
Or vice versa. Yep.
I doubt he can be as humorous on there as he is on here.
He can still talk about that pizza, though.
I was just about to say, he's
pizza.
Probably plugging PSM Icehouse's pizza again. PSM actually shared that.
They did.
That
Shout out
was,
PSM.
Yes, thanks again, guys.
You should
for
sponsor
being
us.
loyal. Yes. Well, we will gladly eat your pizza and plug that every episode. So
we get a free pizza every podcast.
That would be dope. So,
I like pizza.
We love you, PSM. All right, but moving on. So tonight we've got a packed show for you. We don't have a guest. This is the first time in 3 or 4 episodes that we haven't.
Yeah,
3 episodes that we haven't had a guest. We've been having a lot of good guests on here. Shout out Billy. Shout out. Let's see. We had Parker, and then we had Coach Hankins on here. Like Chris Taylor's been on lately. We had the Colin Kirshner, the Mad Ant. Revealed who was behind the mask. Guys, we just keep trying to bring you guys quality guests. So let us know in the comments, who do you want to see on here next? We are working with
I
want to
see me. I want to be on here. Oh,
Colin,
wait,
you're
you're
on
already
here every
there.
episode.
Almost.
So tonight we've got a jam-packed episode for you, full of we finally get to give you updates from the USL and the MILB. But then we're also going to dive into the history of the NBA G League tonight in minor league basketball. So jam-packed episode. But let's start off. Dylan, where are we standing in USL Champions League right now?
Let me pull up my notes. All right, so the 2025 USL Championship standings. So in the Eastern Conference, we have Louisville City FC with 14 wins, 5 draws, and 1 loss. Charleston Battery, 14 wins, 2 draws, and 4 losses. Loudoun United FC, 9 wins, 4 draws, and 7 losses. North Carolina FC, which is 9 wins, 3 draws, and 7 losses. And then you have the Pittsburgh Riverhounds, 7 wins, 6 draws, and 7 losses. Then over in the West, you got Tulsa FC, I assume. I don't know. Maybe it's just Tulsa. My notes just say Tulsa, so we're going to go with Tulsa. Anyway, they have 11 wins, 6 draws, and 3 losses. In second place, you got Sacramento Republic with 8 wins, 7 draws, and 4 losses. San Antonio FC gets the third spot there with the 8 wins, 4 draws, and 7 losses. In fourth, we got El Paso Locomotives. Yeah, that's a name. With 7 wins, 7 draws, and 5 losses. And then Orange County SC with 8 wins, 3 draws, and 7 losses. So, yeah.
It's getting close. In my opinion, that Eastern Conference is loaded. I mean, if you look at the point total in the East, you got Louisville right there with 47 points at number 1 overall in USL, and then you have what's crazy is Tulsa's number 1 in the West with 39. They would be third in the East, and then Loudoun would be tied right there for second
Fourth.
in the they would be
second.
tied for second in the East. I mean the
still
West.
Sorry.
So like I gotta say that Eastern Conference is just stacked right now.
Very much so.
Yep. All right. Well, that's where we are at for USL. Like we said in our short episode when I got on and gave some people some updates, Fort Wayne FC finished their last season in USL League 2. They'll be moving up to USL League 1 next season. In USL League 1, we'll get that in another episode and give you a more finalized look there as things are heating up. But man, that stadium is coming along. They started laying rafters down, so we can't wait to bring you guys closer to that action right now. We're also working with some people from Fort Wayne FC to get some people on from there too. So
how
stay
cool
tuned.
would it be in the near future you see Fort Wayne FC up in USL champions?
It'd be awesome.
It would be absolute, and we got the stadium for it now.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
have we found out the capacity of that stadium yet?
I have not heard. We'll have to ask when we have a representative on from Fort Wayne FC. We'll have to ask.
I drive past it every day going to work. It's right there on Bass Road, and it looks like it's going to be huge.
Do they got all the beams up? Like, can you tell it's going to be big?
Yeah, so it's just got one side up right now, like one steel beam thing.
Yeah.
So it's really just kind of early days, but
dude, I'm so excited I'm so excited to see how good the concessions are going to be.
Yeah. We'll have food. We like food.
See, that's where we'll have to go live to Ryan in the crowd with when we do something from there of his best eats, and it'll always have to be judged against PSM Pizza.
Yeah, Dude, Kevin, you just made a new segment of the show and we didn't even realize it. Ryan's best eats.
Is this food better than PSM Ice House Pizza?
Every time we do a stadium review, he has to go and get the best food of whatever and make a review.
That's awesome.
I like it. I like it.
And we'll just all right. You, the fans, tell us where we need to send Ryan to gorge his face full of tasty stadium treats.
Because if it's out of state, that man will fly. He will go.
Yes, he will. And we will produce that content for you. So let us know. Comment. You have to comment so he feels pressured. Please pressure our co-host Ryan, who is not on and can't defend himself tonight. Please comment below and let us know where he should go. Comment below so he knows where to go.
Absolutely.
All right, on that note, we are going to move on. Colin, what's going on in MILB? We're not going to go into standings. There's so many leagues and divisions in there. We'll kind of narrow that down once we get to playoffs. But Colin, what news is coming out of MILB right now?
All right. So, top story in the MILB, Eli Willits shines in pro debut for the Nationals top. He was the Nationals top pick. Number 1 overall pick in 2025 for the Nationals. Impressed with 3 hits, 2 RBIs in his pro debut for Single A Fredericksburg. His performance has obviously generated a lot of buzz around the MILB and the MLB, so everybody thinks he's going to be called up pretty quick if he keeps performing the way he does.
Heck yeah.
Number 2, Jordan Alvarez dominates rehab. So this guy was dealing with rehab and injury for a while, and then he just came in and had a really, really good outing. He plays for the Houston Astros. He recorded 3 hits, including 2 doubles in his second minor league rehab game for Double A Corpus Christi, signaling he's nearly ready to return to MLB action. So it'll be big for the Astros to have him back in the lineup. And then last but not least, Rowdy Rodriguez. He had a 5-hit game.
Crazy.
5-hit game. Every at bat, he managed to get the ball out. Plays for the Angels. He's a prospect of their system. He accomplished, this is a career high for him, obviously the 5 hits. For single A Inland Empire, further raising his stock as a top hitting prospect. So when you're thinking top hitting prospect, you're thinking Shohei Ohtani. However you pronounce his first name, I can't remember. Yay, baseball. But Aaron, the top hitter is Mike Trout, Aaron Judge. This guy's this guy is they're seeing him as a top hitter in the MLB here in the near future.
Heck yeah, man.
And that's all I have for the MILB top news.
Awesome. Well, MILB is such a large league. It's crazy how many different teams and different divisions with inside the different tiers of, A, AA, and AAA. It's kind of intense. So we try to give you the top news out of all that, and then once playoffs start coming, we'll get you deeper into that. But moving on to tonight's. Yes.
Shohei Ohtani is how you pronounce it. I just remembered.
Thank you. All right.
For anyone listening to this trying to be critical, Shohei Ohtani.
We apologize if we mispronounce names. So, all right. Well, moving on to tonight's main topic. We all got our start in minor league sports thanks to the NBA G League. And tonight we're going to dive into the history of the NBA G League. There have been many minor league basketball leagues that have started. Back in Fort Wayne, we had the Fort Wayne Fury here. But now, the G League has cemented itself as probably one of the best, established minor league basketball systems. It's run by the NBA. It is highly sponsored. You see top tier. I heard 18 of the players that had minutes in the NBA finals, or at least that were on the rosters between the Thunder and the Pacers, had G League roots, had time in the G League at some point. Yep. It is crazy how many players now are in the G League, or have been in the G League, have done something in the G League. And so tonight we're going to cover the history of that. So I'll start here. The NBA G League started as the National Basketball Development League, and that was all the way back in 2001.
We were so young. Emma?
Nah. Oh, well.
So it started with 8 teams, and they were all located in the southeast quarter of the United States. And then there was low attendance, small budgets, little fan awareness, and the NBA itself wasn't sure how important it would be. So, it struggled hardcore. And, I have a feeling, I don't know this for a fact, but I can imagine that the NBA was probably looking at it going well, this was an experiment. It didn't work.
It didn't work out so well.
But they kept going. And so they rebranded in 2005 as the NBA D League, which stood for the NBA Development League. So they actually put the NBA branding on it, and with that stamp of approval. And we now, that's when things started, the ball got rolling. And then it expanded outside the Southeast. They brought the Texas Legends, the Iowa Energy, along with many other teams. I know in 2007, that's when our good old came into play. And it just kept growing. By 2010, the NBA teams had official affiliates. Now, multiple teams would affiliate with one G League team because they didn't have enough. So, I think at one point, the Mad Ants were affiliated with the Pistons, the Pacers, the Bulls. I think 3 different teams all at one point. And that was how every D League team was. So
I think it was the same. I think it was the same way for Michigan too, because Michigan and in Indiana are kind of like that central hub to everywhere for their G League teams. Yep. So you got Cleveland, you got Detroit, you got Indy, you got all those NBA teams just picking and grabbing these guys and sending them out everywhere.
Yep.
So,
well, I mean, Colin, you have a Pistons patch from
I still have it
from one of the NBA jerseys or the G League jerseys.
Yeah,
I shouldn't say G League because it was the D League at the
it
time.
was the
jerseys that we got.
So back in the day, when there was a two-way player that played for us, they would have a patch of their NBA team on the Mad Ants jersey. And so I happened to just get that patch because I found it on the floor, and I said, "Hey, Kevin, look, I got signed by the Pistons." And then Kevin said, "You get out of here with that."
No, we were giving a jersey away to one of our sponsors, and I seam ripped it off for you because we didn't want to give something with a Pistons logo to, I think it was Pearl. Because Dylan, you and I went down to DCI one year and gave each sponsor for the Drumline, we gave them a Mad Ants jersey.
Man,
and that's where that jersey came from.
I had no idea. I thought I found that crap on the floor. That was so long ago, though.
Yeah,
I can't even remember.
I know. Guys, that is some good times.
Yeah, because when we started...
It's when we were finding out that nice line where we could cross or we had to step back.
Yeah.
Yep.
The old days were great.
Because, when we started, it was still the D League, right? Like, that was the first year for the Drumline.
Last year.
The last year of the D League.
So the 2017 season, it was the D League.
Yep.
And then in 2017, the NBA D League found its first two drum lines. The first was the Mad Ant Drummers.
Let's go.
The Mad Ant Drummers. And then I forget what they were called. They were it was the Grand Rapids Drive drum line. Shout out those guys. Those guys were supportive of us as well. We kind of supported each other because that first couple of years it was like, what do we do?
Yeah.
So it was fun to get to know those guys as well. But then we also that next season in 2017 is when the NBA shifted from the D League to the G League. That's also the same year that the NBA switched from Adidas to Nike. I mean, it was just a big switch, and that's also when the Mad Ants switched from the maroon and gold to the blue and gold that you see behind me and what I'm wearing right now. But
I did like the yellow and maroon, though.
Me too.
Nice.
I did too. But at the end of that 2017 season is when the NBA began to start experimenting with rules. And that's one of the cool things about the G is that they will just try things. We got to see when they implemented the one free throw rule, so one shot equaled two shots. You still got one shot if you were fouled for the and one, but no matter what, it was either one shot for one basket, one shot for or one shot for two free throws, and one shot for three free throws for until the last.
It was like the last 30 seconds or like minute
10
or something
minutes.
like that.
No, it was the last minute of the. Was it the fourth quarter or both quarters?
Yeah, it was the last minute of the fourth quarter and overtime.
Yeah. So
I didn't. They were trying to speed up the game. I get it, but it kind of took away from the fundamentals of basketball, in my opinion. But whatever. I'll get off my.
Because what do half the people on the court do during two free throws? They catch their breath. They get ready.
Right.
Yep. It's almost
conditioning,
like,
I guess.
Yeah. But that is one of the big things why the NBA has the G League. And the G League is really, really starting to become its own thing. I mean, there are drum lines now. There are mascots are doing crazy stunts. It's not just a guy in a costume walking around going, hey. They are legitimately, it is a
entertainment.
You almost rely more on that entertainment. Attendance is going up. They're on ESPN now. It is becoming a major turning point in tourist attraction for your small towns.
Do we know where the D League got their? You remember the logo they had? Do we know what player they got for that
I think
logo?
it was just a silhouette.
Really?
I think it was just a silhouette. I could be wrong.
Thought there was
Colin,
going to
look
be
that
a
up.
story behind it.
Colin, look that up. See if you can find it.
Okay.
Colin's our researcher.
Yeah.
All right. In 2017, that's when the NBA signed with Gatorade and made it the NBA Gatorade League. They bought the naming rights. As you can see on the Leaf jersey behind me, that logo up at the top is the full NBA G League logo. And then in the one that's on the jersey, the little square, has a G down in underneath the little guy slamming the basketball. So Gatorade got heavily involved. Of course, all the towels and all of the sports drinks on the sideline are all Gatorade and all of that stuff. Yep. So,
by the way, the silhouette of the man in the logo for the D League is Jerry West.
Oh,
it is Jerry West?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Of him dunking, obviously, but it's Jerry West.
And then who was the? Is that the current G League one too?
I think so.
Oh,
the more you know.
All right. Jerry West.
Oh, so the G League does not have a logo featuring a specific player.
Okay,
but
so
the
that's
D-League did.
But the
D League was Jerry West.
Yep.
All
that's
right.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day, folks.
So that's when that was way more sponsorships because of so New Era and Nike, like I said, were part of it. They started to get more marketing and more funding, and that's when ESPN Plus started to really taken off. If I remember right, that's when ESPN was showing especially playoff games and stuff like that. So, and it's really where more teams started to get that 1-for-1. You started to see more teams starting to come into the fold. So that's where that happened. Dylan, you want to take off with the growth and player development section?
Sure. So by the late 2010s, almost every NBA team had its own G League affiliate. So yeah, they had 30 teams with only Phoenix sharing an affiliate, which is pretty crazy. That's cool. Then the league became a true minor league system, mirroring basketball or baseball. Yeah, I can't read. I'm sorry, folks. Anyway. Two-way contracts started in 2017. They let players split time between the NBA and the G League, which we had a couple on the Pacers that came down and did it. Was I think TJ Leaf was one, the guy behind you. Yeah,
Game
man.
Worn jersey right here, folks.
Pretty sweet. Alize Johnson.
Alize, yeah, cool guy.
Yep, Alize was great. Yeah, we had several.
Yeah. Okay, so then salaries increased to make it more sustainable for players as well. So, that's awesome. People got to get that money,
Those rookies on two-way contracts make crazy money.
Crazy money.
Yep.
Some success stories out of the G League. We all know Pascal Siakam.
It was just the Eastern Conference Finals MVP.
Crazy. Yeah, NBA Finals MVP candidate for the Raptors, right? Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did they win that year?
Yes.
The Raptors? Yeah, so he is a champion and almost a champion with the Pacers, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Fun fact about that Raptors team, there's actually a Mad Ant who was on that Raptors team when they won. And his name was Jordan Lloyd. He was the one who hugged Kawhi Leonard as soon as he hit that shot on the sideline.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yep. I thought that was cool.
Kawhi ended up being the Finals MVP. But yeah, no, that Pascal just was on teams that just would not quit. I think Pascal is that
he's
that
that guy.
there. Yeah,
he's that guy. He's that guy. He's what made the Pacers even close to a championship style team. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 100%.
I love me some Halliburton, and I loved the big guy. What's his name? Turner. But yeah, Siakam definitely got us there.
Can we just talk about the funny moment where Pascal was praying before the game, and everybody was like, he's putting voodoo on him when he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, every Achilles tear in playoff history,
he was part of the team.
A lot of times he was part of the team.
That's crazy.
He was on the floor when KD got hurt. He's on the
Yep.
floor when
Clay.
Clay. Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't he? Did somebody say right that he was he in the building when Paul George did it? I don't know. There's several crazy moments where he was on the court when people got hurt. Oh, it was on the court when Vic did it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Vic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin, stop that bad juju.
Yeah. Get that
Come
out of
on.
here.
Stop it. Stop it.
All right. So our next success
curse
story.
Our own team.
He already did.
He did. Hallie, rest up, boy. We need you back.
What the hell?
We need you back.
So another success story, pretty awesome. Excuse me. Fred VanVleet, who went from undrafted to a freaking NBA champion to an all-star. Like, come on. That's crazy.
One of the best short shooters in the NBA for sure.
Yeah, like crazy to do that. But then you got other guys like Danny Green, Hassan Whiteside, Chris Middleton, Jeremy Lin, Seth Curry, and Alex Caruso all have NBA, G League, or back then D League experience.
Yep. And Jordan Poole too, off of Golden State.
Yep.
That's just a small little list that I got. But yeah, I'm sure there's many, many more out there.
And probably one of the bigger names that happened this season, Bronny James.
Yep. Did you guys see his NBA Summer League stats?
No. Are they not so hot?
No, they're hot.
Are they hot?
He actually had a few good games, like
good,
over 20 points.
I don't want to not root for the guy, but
right. But like, he's got okay. So if I was LeBron's son, I would be like, look, you have a legacy in the NBA, and the last thing I want to do is be a laughing stock.
Right.
Because everybody's going to expect me to be as good as what you are. Well,
yeah,
LeBron changed the NBA, if we like it or not.
He
did. Was that. He's the guy.
He did.
Still not the GOAT.
Still not the GOAT, but he changed the NBA.
Yeah.
Good
I
player,
mean,
though.
yeah, he does have a big microscope on him just because his last name, or his name is LeBron James Jr. You know what I mean? Like, is that his actual name, or is it Bronny? I don't even know.
That's his actual name. We just call him Bronny.
Got it. So, I mean, like, that's legit. I don't know. It's just the first showing, I wasn't impressed. So hopefully he jumps into it a little more. And
he should have spent more time in the G.
Agreed.
No, 100%.
Or in college.
And you got to think though too, and in college, yeah. But he is one of the youngest NBA players out there right now.
Well, and we said this on the episode when he finally got sent down to the G. We said this, like, I don't blame LeBron or him. I blame the media and talking heads. I'm not talking about us because we don't have any influence yet.
Not yet.
But like yet. But like, I just say that like it wasn't fair, the pressure that the media put on all of them for LeBron to want to play with his son.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong, that is super cool, but like, maybe let him play in the G for a year.
Well,
and then pull him up.
The fact that other, in my opinion, better basketball players didn't get drafted that year, or got drafted very low in comparison. Like, it's politics, man. I can't. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. But
no,
you know, hey, yeah.
And that's the bad thing about teams drafting, like all these college people. Some of these guys are getting drafted because it's politics.
Yeah.
And they're the next best thing since sliced bread.
Right.
I mean, heck, look at Tom Brady. Dude nobody knew who Tom Brady was. Nobody.
Nope. Now he is arguably the best quarterback ever to have thrown the ball. Yeah. Like, come on. As much as I hate to say that, because I'm a Colts fan through and through, but still.
Yeah. I mean, look at Peyton Manning's nephew, Arch.
Yeah.
Or is that his
Archie?
I can't. Yeah, Arch Manning. Like, NBA teams are going to overlook him just because his last name's Manning.
Yeah.
It's like, his family members, one of the best Colts quarterbacks of all time.
Is he?
Well, and his other, right? He also has a relative that, was the only quarterback to really beat Tom Brady.
Yeah.
So, like
twice.
Twice.
Can we
Anyway,
just talk about
football.
the helmet catch?
Mm,
That helmet catch was great.
Oh man, that's so good.
Dude, I remember watching that first game the Giants played the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and my dad let me skip school the next day because it didn't get over till like 11:30.
Dude, there was
and we were all psyched that the Giants beat the Patriots that
I remember
year.
that game.
There
Yep,
were
yep.
so many people that weren't at school the next day.
Mhm.
But yeah, let's move on.
All right. So then next we have the modern era. I guess I lied. No, NBA G League Ignite is the next part. So 2020 to present. They created in 2020 an alternate pathway for high elite high school prospects who don't want to go to college or overseas. They made the Ignite, which is pretty cool. It was based in Henderson, Nevada. Players receive professional coaching, salaries, and life skill training. It produced a lot of top NBA picks like Jalen Green, pretty crazy, number 2 in 2021. Jonathan Kuminga, number 7 in 2021. Scoot Henderson, is that right?
Yeah,
Scoot
Scoot Henderson.
Yep.
Yeah. Number 3 in the 2023. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Unfortunately, the G League Ignite have folded.
Yeah. Did they?
It just didn't work.
It didn't work.
I missed that.
The first 2-3 years they were part of it, it was working 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then
I think what might have killed the Ignite is paying college players.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because now you can stay in college
And get that
and get
NIL
paid.
money. Yeah.
Yep. As
They
opposed
didn't really
to,
have an NBA team backing them up either, did they?
No, I
No,
don't think so. I don't
because
think
that
they
was
were
the whole
affiliated.
thing.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be more of a draft prep to get you ready for the NBA draft right out of high school, so that way you could go to high school to the Ignite and get ready to just play the NBA, so you didn't waste your time with college.
Right.
Yep.
And you could get paid, and now like Dylan said, the NIL doesn't really make a difference,
dude.
Those
those
why
kids
not
are
go to
making
college?
millions of dollars in college just to get their face on something.
Right.
Yep.
Like, why would you want
You guys
to
think?
not
Yep.
do
You
that?
guys think this is gonna ruin college sports?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but good for them for doing
Yeah, I
it.
guess
Get
so.
that money.
I also, I don't know. Like,
I don't
there's
love it, but
parts of me, the college purist in me really doesn't want it, because it should be, you should be amateurs in college, and that's when you make it pro. But then again,
we are seeing a
make
lot
that-
of
make that money.
but we are seeing a lot of teams that aren't really known for being that good getting better players because of it, though.
Yes.
So I think
because
that's
they
one
actually had
good upside.
academics.
You know,
Well, also,
for
like,
the NLI and NIL. There
NIL.
it is. There, sorry.
So now look at Notre Dame is a perfect example. Notre Dame now has buku bucks.
Yeah.
I mean, look at all of their alumni. Their alumni is rich. And now it's like you can go in and you can go, like, it used to be all under the table. You can't tell me Alabama didn't play. Georgia didn't pay players.
Kentucky
Louisville
didn't pay players.
Yeah. Like, you.
Yes, they
exactly. Like, oh, yeah. No, like, and now that it's legal, because Notre Dame has always been one of those schools that follows the rules. Now you give Notre Dame, oh yeah, you can write open checks, and their alumni are like, here come the Irish.
Say less.
How do we feel about the new Leprechaun logo?
I kind of like it.
I haven't
I
seen
kind of
it.
like it.
I'm
They
not
put a
a
football,
Notre
so
Dame.
instead of this, he's like he's holding a football in his hand now.
Kind of like the Heisman.
Yeah,
guy.
except although instead of this hand being like this, he's kind of back a little bit. Yeah.
Yep.
It's
50-50 for me.
But that's the one thing is Notre Dame has always been tradition.
Yeah.
Like, even when they put turf in the field, they did put the Notre Dame logo at the 50-yard line, which I was okay with, but they left the stripes in the end zone.
Yes, they
So,
did.
like, that was okay with me. Down to like in the original college football games, when Notre Dame would make a national championship, they would just copy and paste your end zone into one end zone. So Notre Dame's would be the stripes in a national championship game in one of those video games, which I thought was hilarious. But yeah, no, like I think NIL is probably what killed the G League Ignite. Like when you start to be able to pay players, and now kids can go from high school to college and make money.
It's like an incentive to do good in high school now.
Yes.
If you think about it.
Which is also good.
Look, we're encouraging high school academics.
Yeah.
So you can go to college and have your academics faked.
I mean,
dude, my dad in college had football players going to field maintenance classes to water the football field. Their football field was AstroTurf.
All right.
So tell me how you got that job.
Right. Well, I know Kentucky's had quite a few in the last couple of years actual like graduate and actually have been like on the honor roll or dean's list or whatever. You know, like some actual smart kids going through Kentucky. But I'm sure there's a lot of other kids that didn't really do that well.
Yeah. Like, and that's one thing I will say, and I'm not trying to toot the Irish horn here, but Notre Dame has always held their kids accountable.
Always.
Like, and that's why they haven't been great, because they actually, when they're recruiting, they tell their kids, hey, guess what?
You're gonna do
have
student.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go to school.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Notre Dame alum Riley Leonard for making the Colts roster and not being part of the practice squad. He is currently QB3.
Nice.
Just want to shout him out. He had a couple good games in the preseason as of right now, and I can't wait to see where they go with him. So Riley, if you're listening, good job.
Yeah, good job.
There's a clip. Also,
all right.
Ryan brought it out. Notre Dame allowed alcohol now at their football games.
True.
Yes, they do.
True.
So, if you thought Notre Dame Stadium was rowdy before, holy smokes.
Yeah, man.
They are called the Fighting Irish.
For a reason.
Let's go Leprechauns.
Let's go Leprechauns. All right, so let's
back to basketball.
Back to the NBA Development League.
So yeah,
we were just having a great time.
The modern era and future. So we have international reach now, which is pretty crazy.
Yes.
The G League has the Capitans de Claude de Mexico. I don't speak Spanish. I'm sorry. The first Mexican team in the league. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Ciudad de Mexico.
Yeah,
the Capitans de Ciudad de Mexico. So that is Mexico City Capitans.
Right. Which we saw.
Yep. Yes.
And how many? We were still drumming, right? And we saw them, didn't we?
No.
Or am I just making that up?
That was new.
That was the next year.
Yep.
I was thinking Capital City Go-Go. That's what I was thinking. Sorry.
Yeah.
Capital City somebody or other.
A lot of the one thing that I did notice when we were still in the game of this, everybody was rebranding their team.
Yeah.
Everybody.
True.
Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
That
was because the drive left.
Yeah.
Yeah, where did they go?
Maine Red Claws.
The Grand Rapids Drive went. So they became the Motor City Cruise.
That's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so also salaries and visibility continued to rise on ESPN, NBA TV, and streaming platforms broadcast G League games, which is pretty crazy.
Yep.
Awesome.
YouTube TV has had G League games on.
Right.
I always love when Facebook airs free NBA G League games.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to watch your local G League team, check out YouTube and Facebook.
Yep.
They'll actually go to the G League website, and if it's not like a just ESPN Plus game or like NBA TV, should be live link on the G League website. So shout out G League. Go check out their website.
Heck yeah. But then also, it's the G League, as we spoke earlier, is used as a testing ground for the NBA. So they used the G League to do the Coaches Challenge, which is pretty cool.
Yes, and which now rolled over to the NBA.
Right, that's super cool. And then we talked about it earlier, the 1 free throw for 2 or 3 points, depending on, the stipulation there. And different overtime structures, which I don't remember. Was that a part when we were in? I don't know.
Yes.
It was a 5-minute overtime.
No, yes. So it was a no-time overtime.
It was the target score, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When we first started doing it.
What is it, the first to 7 points?
Yeah, it was like once the overtime started, whoever had the highest points, they would add 7 points to the top of that, and whoever reached that first one, I think, or something to that
Well, they
effect.
would both have the same point total if it's overtime.
You know what? You're right.
Yes. Yeah.
Overtime works that way. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Math is hard.
Math is hard. But yeah, so they would add a certain amount of points to the top, and whoever reached it first won. Which I think they're doing in other leagues as well. I was watching a YouTube video. I followed a guy named T-Jazz, and he's playing with a Canadian team right now. And they do that. Like at the end of the game, they're doing the target scores and all that stuff, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know if I don't think that'll
go to the actual NBA.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
There's no way.
No.
That would be so. Watching professional basketball players score 7 points in not even 2 minutes. Reggie Miller did it in 30 seconds.
That he did.
Fastest overtime in
ever.
Would have been.
He's
amazing. Well, and look, you would have missed good games like the Bucks Pacers to close out the series, the one where Ty's dad got knocked out.
Yeah.
Or not knocked out, but kicked out. And then you have I don't want that rule to transfer over. Although I do like it in the G League. I think that should be a regular season one. I think playoffs.
Leave playoffs
I don't
alone.
think playoffs. Yeah, it's like the NHL. The NHL has 3-on-3 for what? 5 minutes? Yeah, 3-on-3 for 5 minutes. Then it's a shootout. If nobody scores. In the playoffs, it is 5-on-5, another 20-minute period if nobody scores. It is till somebody scores. It is one of the greatest things ever. I love
good
playoff
excuse
hockey.
To get out of work and school too.
Longest game ever. That Tampa Bay versus Columbus. That one.
Yeah, how many overtimes did that go?
Enough
4?
that they canceled the game after it because it was in the bubble.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So, question: who do you think the best success story out of the G League is now? Like between the guys that we mentioned, or anybody else you can think of?
Pascal. I think it's Pascal.
I think Pascal. Maybe Van Fleet, but yeah.
I think all the accolades that Pascal has. I know I'm a little biased.
Yeah, a little bit
as a Pacers fan, but. I would still say Spicy P even before that. I was ecstatic when we got him.
Me too.
And not only did we get him, he wanted to come here. But I think Pascal, with the fact that he was a finals MVP candidate, he was probably on the ballot this year if we won. If the Pacers had won, it would have been him or Ty, just like it was him or Ty for the Eastern Conference. Can we just talk about the fact that he started to walk up and then they called Pascal's name?
Yeah, that was funny.
It was funny. I feel bad for him, but also Pascal just went ham
crazy
at the end of that Eastern Conference. But then again, how Ty with those clutch moments.
Yeah. Put the ball in that man's hand. Anytime.
There's a 1/10 of a second left. I got this. That time that it was when he the overtime win when he had closed it out and there was a 1/10 of a second and he just handed the ball off to the Knicks. Oh, that was a slap in the face. That was hilarious. But I think I'd have to say it's Spicy B.
I mean, Alex Caruso, he's got a couple championships now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to say, man. There's so many good guys that came out of the G League or the D League, whatever you want to call it. But
you know who's still in the G League that I think should not be in the G League?
who dat?
Matt McClung.
Yeah. He's a little undersized.
That's another one.
But,
that's another one. That dude has won the NBA dunk contest, 2 years in a row? Three?
I was mistaken. Yeah, okay, 3.
Yeah.
He jumped over a car.
3?
Yeah.
Like,
and he's small. He's tiny.
Yeah, he's not that big.
And how, I don't know. I thought he should have been the G League MVP this year.
100%.
That's just my 2 cents.
Humble opinion.
But
one old guy that you guys are missing out that was in the G League the D League since 2007.
Middleton?
He played with the Delaware Bluecoats and ended his professional career with the South Bay Lakers. His name is Andre Ingram.
Yes.
Yeah.
During his last few years, he actually got called up and got to play a few Lakers games before the Bron and the Anthony Davis show that they have there now.
Yep.
That's cool.
Dude came out his first game, nailed his first 3-pointer, and it was over from there. So they had like a 20-point game.
Yep, I remember that.
So
yeah, forgot about that.
That was cool. Yeah, no, that was it. It's not really. I mean, to him, it's a success story because he finally got to where he wanted to be after so many years in the NBA D League and the G League. But it's just super cool to see someone at his age at 32 go into a Lakers locker room and just go out and ball.
Yeah.
So that's a success story. 100%.
Didn't we talk about that with CT?
With
Colin?
CT?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I think the G League is only getting better. And
Agreed.
So I'm going to encourage you guys that are watching, if you haven't been, go.
Please.
Check out your local team.
Yeah.
It is crazy the talent. We literally stood next to Taco Fall. And he got
giant.
I don't know if it was because of his talent, but he got all-star votes when he was in the G.
Yeah.
True. So next question, expanding further internationally, do you think it could go over to Europe? Do you think it could go,
if funding is there, I think they should do stuff like maybe doing a couple games over there. So maybe 3 or 4 teams go do I don't want to say a tournament, but maybe a mini kind of you go and you play, every team plays each other. So that way, if you have 4 teams, you play 3 games over in Europe and they get to see the G League. I don't know. I think Canada's actually already got the Raptors 905.
Right.
So maybe we expand into
a little more Canada, Mexico.
Vancouver.
I was just
maybe we
thinking,
get a team in Hawaii or Alaska.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I was just thinking, there's a lot of talent out there that is
right
unable to really be seen because they're over there. You know what I mean? NBA is a North America type of thing, obviously.
Well, but we do bring a lot of international talent.
True.
Pascal is a perfect
True.
example of that.
Very true.
I think it's going to be I don't think they would do anything for overseas like that because they already have, every NBA team already has prospects that go overseas.
True.
Yeah. You
And
also
I
have
think-
talent
I
scouts
think-
that go watch the Europe leagues and the
Yes,
Asian leagues
absolutely.
and,
And
stuff
I think the NBA has this kind of system figured out to where, hey, we don't want to spend starting another developmental league overseas when we could just send our
talent scouts.
Yeah, our talent scouts out there to see how other teams are doing in the European leagues and other leagues that they have out there.
And bring them in.
And bring them in, PTO, all that good stuff. So, one good movie, since we're talking about overseas basketball and whatnot, I don't know if you guys have watched Adam Sandler's movie called Hustle. One of the best basketball movies I've ever seen, compared to Coach Carter and Hoosiers even.
You'd say it's better than Hoosiers?
probably just because it's Adam Sandler. I'm
Adam
very biased
Sandler
when it comes-
is
yeah.
I love
a
Adam
phenomenal
Sandler,
actor.
but
Yeah, and not only that, man, like
Hoosiers.
the actor list on that and the player list on that movie, Juancho Hernan Gomez and Anthony Edwards and Boban Marjanovic, and Luka Doncic is also in it too. But if you guys need a good movie and you want basketball, go watch Hustle on Netflix. Take that, legal.
Yeah, legal. But yeah, man. So, do you think the G League is going to be embraced by the fan base more? Or do you think it's still going to be the whole, it's just minor league?
I think it is slowly becoming more embraced.
Agreed.
And I think it's eventually G League teams aren't going to be a money drain. I still think it is gaining investment because you're starting to get younger kids that'll go out and watch their G League team and then go, I like that team. I want to root for the Pacers, or I want to root for the Lakers, or I want to root, it is giving. So you can, if you live in LA, you may not be able to afford a ticket to
the Lakers.
I'm sorry, it's always going to be the Staples Center. I know it's crypto.com arena.
Yeah.
It's always going to be the Staples Center.
Mhm.
It was the Staples Center when Kobe retired. So
Yeah.
why not just keep calling it the
Yeah.
Staples Center?
So, I mean, you may not be able to afford a ticket at crypto, but you can go afford a ticket to go see South Bay and go watch, their G League team and
Yeah.
get to see some guys that will eventually. And what you're going to do is you're going to start to get kids that are like, oh my gosh, I got to go see that guy play when he was with South Bay. And now, like, I'm going to go, I'm an adult, I've got some extra money, I'm going to spend that money and go actually buy a ticket at crypto and go watch it.
Right. Because, like, you're not going to ever know. Like, you're going to have another success story. Maybe that random kid that's on, the boom is going to go and blow up and be the next big thing. It's crazy.
Pascal Siakam was playing for the Raptors 905 our first year.
Right. I remember that.
Like, I'm pretty positive he played a game in Fort Wayne. I mean, I can't
Maybe.
remember.
Probably yelled at
I
him.
think so. Yes.
You probably
Which
probably
is
did.
crazy
taunted
to
him.
say. Like, I yelled
Yes.
at
Yes.
Siakam. That's crazy.
We need to have Tom back on, and Tom or Chris, and go up to Pascal and be like, hey, do you remember coming to Fort Wayne? You remember these annoying guys that yelled at you? They love you.
Yeah, we were
now.
that guys. We were
Yeah.
those guys.
They love
Yeah.
you now.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah,
paid
yeah.
by the company that is writing you your checks now.
But in fact of wanting G League teams to blow up and get a lot of butts in the seats, marketing is somewhat of the game. I think it's more of who's on the roster.
Why do you think
Agreed.
Pacer Sports and Entertainment just paid for the arena at Innovation Mile? Why do you think Noblesville invested money into that arena? Why do you think, like,
Who doesn't want to
I'm
go sit in a
telling
brand
you,
new facility?
we have not seen, like, we've only seen glimpses of it, and it looks phenomenal.
I can't wait.
And they can't be the only team that is building new arenas like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
look at the ECHL. The ECHL, the Fuel just built a new barn. Like, and everybody is saying, like, that one's amazing. Like,
Gargoyles.
there you go.
Are we going to talk about it?
Those
By the way,
jerseys are
by
sick.
the
We're
way,
gonna talk
by the way,
about
the jerseys are sick.
Yeah,
The jerseys
yeah.
are sick. I want to
Yeah.
shout out the Spit and Chicklets crew.
Yeah.
Mm.
The Gargoyles jerseys are freaking sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I want one.
Yeah.
It's something about the teams in that area because the freaking Solar Bears have great
Amazing.
jerseys. The Everblades have great jerseys. Stingrays have some cool looking jerseys. The Gargoyles and the Ghost Pirates all have
Oh,
really
yeah.
sick
Ghost Pirates
jerseys.
jersey so
Like,
bad.
dude, the black one with the neon green is
Yeah.
so good. So good.
Yeah.
Or
So
the
sweet.
neon green with black. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean,
Like,
pick your poison. Yeah.
Anyways, as I was saying, let's get back on topic to basketball.
Sorry.
You're good.
basketball.
Go Gargoyles.
Go, go.
So you guys remember when Taco Fall came in?
Yes,
And
we talked
everybody
about
saw
this.
everybody saw that Taco Fall was on Maine's roster that night. And I have never
We were
seen the
packed.
Coliseum more packed on a weekday Friday game than it
to
ever
not root
had.
for our team.
To not root for.
They were Celtics fans that came to see him.
Yeah.
I mean, the line to meet players after the game by the visiting locker room. We had some guys that would go and get every player's autograph. Like, those guys were a little weird.
A little bit.
It was like, I get it, but like, you guys are. I get it. They were probably sitting there going, it's not really costing us anything to go get these autographs, and someday it might be worth something. So, good on you. But, like, I'm not talking about those guys. There were kids in Boston Celtics jerseys with Taco Fall jerseys that were like,
from Maine. From Boston.
That came there. It was insane.
Taco's family was there that night, too.
Yeah, because he was. I don't think he's from the Boston area. Like, I think it was more central U.S.
Yeah, it had to be because I remember somebody saying that his family was in the stands that night.
Well, I remember when Stockton played for us, and John was in the stands.
John was there, which was crazy.
Why are we reminiscing on old rosters? You know who I miss? The General, Nazmi Trulong. So good. Such a good basketball player.
Rakeem Christmas?
Yeah, Rakeem Christmas.
The fact that they played the Peanuts.
Every time.
But anyways, I think when Victor Oladipo was having rehab practice, and the Mad Ants the Pacers should have definitely assigned him for a rehab game.
Yes.
Packed stadium, 100%.
Dude. Oh, people were asking to go to a practice. His nameplate was hanging up in Tim's office for a while. I don't know if Tim still has it.
Nice.
Probably.
But I think if they bring big names from the NBA that, need a rehab game and a rehab practice, I think that would just blow up the
MLB does it. MLB will send it down to a AAA team.
Look at the 10 caps. Look at it. Fernandez, Tatis Jr.
Got his start there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely
he was
crazy.
He got called up way fast.
Yeah. Very, very quick.
Because then about 2 seasons later, he was on the cover of MLB The Show.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's another way they could fill the seats of a G League arena. Have big names, top draft picks. Don't just keep them in the NBA.
I think you could also buy, like, not the Fanatics, like, just single color jerseys. I think you should be able to buy, like, people would buy these. Yeah. We gotta get a boom one to hang up in the studio.
Hey, we know people.
We need to have a studio to hang up jerseys.
Like, comment, and subscribe. So
please.
Please make our dream become a reality.
Man. And it's not just because we want to do this. Like, we want to bring you more. We hated the fact that we would sit there and be like, the Mad Ants were never talked about. Every great once in a while, somebody would make a top 10. Like, I think the night we came back from 35 down, I think they talked. Yeah, like, but it never got talked about. Now, we want to be that voice. We want to be like, yo, did you see that crazy promotion that the Maine Celtics did? Like, we want to do that. We want to bring this up, and we want, like, when somebody made it big, we want to be like, hey, remember when Minorly Important talked about him? Like, that's our goal. We want to bring what?
Sorry, I was gonna say, fun fact. Trev's Chirps is actually sponsored by Tahoe now.
Really?
Nice. Oh yeah. No, I knew that.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. He's doing promotional nights now, which is very, very cool. So
shout out Travie.
Yep.
But yeah, no, like, I just think the G League is, like, even in the time that we were there, it just got so much better.
Agreed.
Yep.
Agreed.
Like, the Nike sponsorship added so much. Like,
way better than Adidas.
Way better.
100%.
Don't sue us, Adidas. All right.
Please. Make that legal.
Thanks, Ryan, for not being here tonight.
But
somebody had to take the catch line. But all right, guys. Well, that is about all the time we have for tonight. So we do always close with our closing question. So, what is a crazy rule change you think the NBA G League could add?
I'll go first. They could increase the steps until it's a travel. That'd be crazy.
I think at a 4-point line, guys
I
are
was
shooting
actually,
further
yes.
and further
Chris Taylor
away.
actually said that would be a rule he'd want to change.
Yeah,
on that episode.
I truly think, you think like Steph or like any of, I mean, granted Steph, but still, like, the guys are shooting further and further away now. Let them try it and get more points for it.
Yeah. Half court, 50 points.
Yeah,
so I've got two. And one of them I think won't be for a while, but I think it would be cool eventually. So my first one would be, I want to see almost bring hockey into it, and I think this is a totally ridiculous rule, but I want to see if a guy gets too many fouls, like if you get thrown out for being in a technical foul, it's almost like a cross between hockey and soccer. You have to play a man down.
For 2 minutes.
Like, I don't think it should be the whole game, but I think it should be, you should have, like, a 10-minute misconduct or something like that. I think you should play a player down. I think it'd be a crazy rule, but that's just... work. No, but it'd be hilarious.
It would be funny, but I don't see them doing it.
No. The other thing that I think would be a cool implementation, and this is the one I don't think would work for a while, because I think it needs more traction. I think there needs to be a G League W. I think at some point a women's G League team would be really cool.
Be cool.
I think with the likes of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and all of these players that are starting to come into form, I think we're only getting more interest in the WNBA, and I think that a NBA G League W would be cool for the game.
Agreed.
But I think it's got to be further on down the line, because I think the WNBA is starting to get its traction. It reminds me a lot of when Jordan came into the league, of that traction that it started to get. So I think that is something that might come. So, all right. Anything else, guys?
I'm good. I think we covered pretty much everything from college to hockey to basketball in one episode.
Yeah, I did some football there too, actually.
Yeah, we did.
So, all right, guys. Well, that's, like I said, all the time we have. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We would love for you to like, comment, subscribe, hit that share button, hit that bell button.
Check us out on TikTok now.
Oh yeah, the new TikTok. The new TikTok is available. Minorly important. I can give you we are at minorly_important. So check us out. We have gotten a decent following started already. We've only 4 days in?
Yeah.
Something like that.
So yeah. So all right, guys. Until next time, we hope you enjoyed it. Again, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell symbol, and we'll talk to you later. Colin, what do we say?
Cue the music.
See you guys. We'll see ya.
See ya.